Hey everybody, we are back once again. And now that we got those few pieces of Atla, let's go into the item shop. I don't remember if I actually go back into town or not to see if they're doing anything. I probably shouldn't if I do. But yes, I do remember why I kept all those battle stones now, and you're probably gonna want to keep some too. There's a whole lot of repair powder, more than I'll ever need. Some bombs. There must be a limited floor coming up. If I'm buying those bombs, that means something is coming up that I don't like. Because I don't think I would buy those in any other case. So we're gonna save, and yeah, we're just gonna jump straight into it. Which I think, if it is a limited floor with only one character, which I assume is what it is. Yep. And I think I actually cut this out, if I'm not mistaken, because I remember I said that I was going to, because there's really no further strategy that I can give you other than, hey, get items and don't suck. So, but I think I do remember playing a couple of minutes though. Not saying that to save face, because I haven't cut away yet. But I think I was like, you know, I'll play a couple of minutes and then just cut away. Because it's kind of boring watching me almost die all the time. So, and there's really, you know, no strategy I can offer besides buy battle items or grind, one or the other. And it's another mimic. And much like that, I don't need that freeze amulet. So we're going to throw some bombs down. Bombs are multi-hit and they do a lot of damage, so really good. And of course I miss. Way to go me. But yeah, bombs hurt a lot. I'm pretty sure I've shown one off by now. I think I killed one of the dragons with it, Narune. And I was like, hey, one-shotted this here dragon. And now I also know why I bought all that repair powder. Because Xiao breaks fast. She is a kitty. It makes sense for her to break fast. Not that I've upgraded her all that much. I think I have a little bit. So let's try this again with an ice stone. Worthy enough, and we actually have the hook. Maybe that's why I didn't cut this out. Because I got it so fast. I was going to cut it out, but then I got it, so I was just like, hey, I might as well. See what? Oh, it's the happy clown. The creepy happy clown. Let's take the big box. The big box sometimes has weapons like that. The steel hammer. That's a weapon for Goro. It also sometimes has really useless stuff. So, you know, the happy clown is nothing but random. I do remember one time I was playing this game, and a key got spawned behind the door that I was supposed to open it with. Oh, seriously? There are two weapon chests on the same floor? Wow. And yeah, the key got spawned where I couldn't get to it, and I had to reset the game. And, you know, go back to the dungeon, reset the dungeon layout to have it re-randomized to actually beat the floor. Because there was nothing I could do about it. I think it was a glitch, though. Like, I think that the game is programmed to have that not happen. I think I glitched, and it happened. But I certainly remember it, because I was mad. I'm glad I found that hook really fast, because yeah, I'd have been running around for a while. And of course the exit's like right there. Flapping fish! That is the back floor item for this dungeon. And maybe this is this the one where, yep, it is. Where I was like, yeah, sure, I'll show off the back floor. Because, you know, I made an extra Dark Cloud Extra video talking about it. I don't think I ever actually showed it. So I was like, oh yeah, now that I have one. And also, the flapping fish, you have to keep it on ice. Like, there's an item called ice that you have to buy. And what it does is it slowly starts to melt in your inventory. But it keeps, if you have a flapping fish in your inventory for so long with no ice, it will spoil. And then you can't use it anymore. So, you know, the ice keeps it from spoiling. So it deteriorates instead of the fish. And yes, back floor and you get taken there by giant fish. I totally missed talking about the not good text idea they did with him. Like when you talk to him, like for some reason, like the fish is like a general or something or whatever. So like on the text, the option to be taken over here is trust the general, but for some reason like the hand is covering the T, so it looks like it says rest the general instead. So it's like rest the general. And yeah, now we can show off some back floors. There's an emerald. That's a gem. I've talked about those, how awesome those are. You really want those. This is the easiest way to find them. There's a peridot. I thought it was a topaz there for a second. These are all things that you really, really want. So, and yeah, I just kind of wanted to show that off. I do in a later video waste some time in the back floor, and I think I actually show like half the floor. So. We will see it. But yes, like I've said before, gems, in my opinion, the best way to upgrade your weapons. But if nothing else, they sell for a lot of money. So one way or another, you want gems. So we're gonna go back to layer 6, the first fully stocked floor of Atla since we've gotten here. And the second floor at 7, but this is new, and of course it's a limited zone. The most common one. So now I don't want to use towing because I worked hard on getting all those experience points, and now I don't want to. This is not a new enemy, I don't think. I just don't think we've seen one in the past. If this is a new enemy, this is the Gion. It's pretty easy. All it does is charge forward. It can also shoot bubbles at you. It just didn't do that, but the bubbles move very slowly. I don't think they can actually get any status elements on you if I remember correctly. And besides that, all it does is charge forward at you. If you use towing, it's actually really easy to dodge it, and you can like slash him in the side when he flies by. So it's pretty easy. And the only thing about him is you should probably know or have a general idea what their range is with that charge. Because if you're close enough, sometimes they'll end one charge and go directly into another. Like I kind of surprised he didn't do it there. And they won't really stop. So it's like he'll be charging one direction and then instantly charging another direction. If you're too close, then you'll get hit by it, and they hurt a fair ways. So you kind of don't want that to happen. I don't have to worry about that in this one because using shell on this floor because of the reduced abs. I think I do use towing eventually just because I get tired, but. So if I can tell a story, because we have a lot of time. Great, now I'm GUI'd. Now this is probably why I switched to towing. Like I mentioned in one of my update videos, about a month ago, it has actually been a month, more than a month, I went to my first anime convention ever, up in Atlanta, and it was actually a whole lot of fun. Like you hear a lot of jokes about about anime conventions, but like it's hard to describe honestly what it's like to be there. It's like temporarily stepping into like another world or like dimension almost, because like there are different societal norms at an anime convention that don't exist anywhere else. Like the most notably being hugs from strangers that know what you're cosplaying but don't know you, and yes, that does actually really happen. It happened to me, and that's okay. At an anime convention, it's perfectly natural for somebody you don't know to just walk up to you and hug you, and sometimes not even say anything, just walk up and hug you and walk away, and that's okay. There's nothing weird. Nobody's weird in an anime convention. Nothing is taboo, which can be good and bad. Good because you get girls walking around in remnants of clothing, and bad because you get guys walking around in remnants of clothing, and freaking not even cross players, cross dressers. There was one dude that I saw there who was obviously a dude, and every single time we passed him, he had like girls' clothing on, like normal girls' clothing on too. He wasn't cosplaying anybody, and like he was walking around in like mini skirts and heels and stuff. It was really creepy. Not to, you know, hate on anybody in the audience. You know, you can have your own fashions and whatnot, but it's like every time I saw him, it was just made me really uneasy. I know I saw at least 2 of them. There was one that I wasn't sure about. I think it might have been a post-op guy. I think it seemed like it was trying too hard to be feminine, and like just like looking at her, because she had this like red dress on, long blonde hair, like red heels, red lipstick, like rocking all this red, and it looked like really suspicious, and it threw me off. I wasn't sure what to make about it, so I was just like, yeah. But yeah, it's totally worth it though. You know, if you ever get a chance to go to an anime convention, totally do it. And hey, this is where I waste time in the dungeon floor. And if you'll notice here, it says a young journal appears. Rust the young master is the line, because the hand is over the T, so you can't. I mean, you can see it, but it's very easy to miss it. But yes, the anime convention. It was a whole lot of fun. I ended up buying Super Robot Wars Z2 for like I got overcharged. It was $80. I bought it for $80. I could have got it on eBay for like $50, but it was a limited edition, which doesn't make up for it, but does. But yeah, if you ever go to an anime convention, like, know how much stuff costs, because they will overcharge you so fast at an anime convention. Like, especially if you're in like the dealer's room or whatever. Like those people, like, that's all really the money that they make, is they you know, go around to different cons and they sell, you know, swords and leather armor. We saw these people that they made like all this like leather, like barbarian looking like stuff, and they had like buckles and like mugs and stuff, and like literally that was all they did, was that their job was that they went around to conventions selling you know, all their stuff. So, and that is literally all the money that they make. You know, which is good, because you can't just walk into a store and buy stuff like that, but it's also bad because they know that you can't buy it anywhere else, so they're gonna charge you ridiculous amounts of money for it. Like, you know, like I said, they had these like mugs with like old like Beowulf looking mugs. They have like rivets in it, and they're kind of busty looking, and they have like fur around them and crap and stuff like that. They wanted like $25 for one of those things, and it was like the size of a coffee cup. Like, it was literally really small. They wanted $25 for one, and it was just it was ridiculous. But you know, you see a lot of cool stuff there though. It's a good place to find like obscure like games and manga and stuff like that. You're pretty much always gonna, you know, somebody there is gonna have it if it exists. You know, there's a lot of people selling a lot of manga and DVDs. Like, I almost bought The Girl That Jumped Through Time, like the animated movie. I've heard it's a really good movie. I've never actually seen it. And, you know, somebody there was selling it. I ended up not buying it, though, because I paid $80 for Super Robot Wars Z2. And I was like, not going to buy anything after that. But I thought about it, and my friend got a really good deal on some anime box sets. So, you know, there are good deals there. It's just, you know, you gotta search for them. But this is the end of this video. So I wasted some time in the back floor, like I said, and I'll see you guys next time outside of this floor.